111,000. I'll just double check that for you. 129,000. Crypto Dogecoin's number 4, not far away from Binance Coin. Hmm. Well, looks like the SPY is trying to get in a bounce off of this line. Crazy, crazy. You never know what's gonna happen at support or resistance. A bounce or a break. Thus far, it is bouncing, but I don't know if it would really be confirmed until it's about above 414, 450, like, takes out these relative highs and makes a new one. As quickly as this pushed down, it could also push up and then get erased. You just don't know. That's why you have to watch it, pay attention to the price action, kind of feel it out. The more and more time you spend in front of the screens, you'll get a better feel for how like the stuff moves. And all I can tell you now is 413 is the line in the sand. Who's going to win? I have no clue. Does the spy look heavy to me? Yes, but does that mean anything? No, I'm a guy in a duck shirt yelling at a webcam in my basement. No, it doesn't mean squat. BTX is dropping. Thank you for that super chat. Fortunately, I got out of that. Think there's time for me to transfer AMC to Weeble piano key necktie? Yes, I do. If you're looking to transfer specifically AMC and GME out of Robinhood in Weeble for those people in this specific scenario, I know it takes a couple days, but we're not seeing that massive increase in volume. So I don't think we're like a day away from a squeeze. Could we be? Yes. But like just in terms of like, are you mm, kind of lucky, like safe to do it right now? I think the odds would be like you're good to transfer. Based on DLP and RSI, where would you load up? I wouldn't load up on DLPN. I would prefer to be invested in crypto directly. For those, that's an NFT play. I would like FLOW, ENJ. Those are strong those are strong coins for NFTs. Mike, joining up with the Patreon. Shout out to Mike. Please be harder on yourself. Matt, what's going on, man? Rogue Ranger 81. Thank you for that super chat. Just sold all of my positions except for GME AMC. Been losing on almost every trade for months now. I don't know how people make money in the market. Any advice? Um, well, people make money in different ways. We all have different trading methodologies, and that's because we all have different financial goals and we all have different risk tolerances. So there's not like one perfect strategy. So for you, I would recommend trading with a paper account, which is fake money, and find a strategy that consistently works for not only your financial situation, but also your personality type. And just keep playing around with fake money until you do that. And then once you find your own methodology, whether it's day trading, swing trading, investing, crypto, stocks, options, futures. Try it out all on fake accounts, figure out what works out for you, and then double down on that. I would say one of the easiest ways to be profitable is finding companies you like and becoming a long-term investor. I think that's the easiest. You do your research on a company, you find sectors you like, you put money into it, and you come back years later. I think that's probably one of the easiest ways to make money in the long run. But some people don't like that. Some people are a little bit more active. They want to day trade. Like I can't tell you the perfect rule because I like don't know really your exact situation. No options fake account on Webull. Yeah, there is a paper trading account on Webull, not for options. That's just for stocks. Thinkorswim, which is owned by TD Ameritrade, has a good paper account, and so does Interactive Brokers, just for people out there. Do people just not care about Bitcoin anymore? They do. It's just that Dogecoin and Ethereum have been the ones ripping lately. And obviously, people are very interested in the things that can make them the most amount of money. Like, that's just human nature. Of course, you want more money in less amount of time. Like, that's just being a human. What's your view on Forex? I don't like Forex. I know there's people who make a lot of money on it. But first of all, it always seems a bit shady to me. If you're seeing on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, there's always those forex gurus of like, I can make you thousands of dollars a day. Like it seems to be a sector that's full of like kind of scammy people. And then on top of that, like, so I don't like the culture of the forex world really. Like, and I'm sure there's awesome people in it. It's just like that always kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. But on top of that, forex is just what it is. It's currencies. So it's very tied to politics and like global politics. So if you're into it, you have to be staying up to date on global politics and understand what's going on. And that was just never something that like extremely interested me. So like I was never going to be a successful forex trader. But if you're in it and you're making money, awesome. I want you guys. That's the thing is what works for me might not work for you. Find something that works for you and double down on it. If you're good at picking stock squeezes like AMC and GME, and that's what makes you money, awesome. Do that. If you're good at picking like random altcoins that explode 100% overnight and then you take your profits, awesome. Do that. What I do works for me. Find what works for you. What website are you watching these graphs on? Teddy, this is Weeble. It's pinned to the top of chat. You sign up, you get free trading, this free platform, and you get 2 free stocks after you deposit $100. These stocks, notice the only 2 things on the charts that are not crashing, AMC and GME. Yeah, I agree with that. GME holding consistent, AMC holding consistent. I like that. Any clue if there will be a call to provide AMC vote results? I mean, the only one that I thought was like kind of up in the air was proposal number one, which was the authorization of an additional 500 million shares. But now that that's taken off the table, I think the other ones, maybe number six is questionable, but two through five, I think are going to be pretty obvious yeses. When I looked into them, I read them. I think most people are voting yes on two, three, four, five. Six is kind of questionable, but I think people will also vote yes to that. The only one that like kind of rubbed people the wrong way was number one, and now that's not even a thing. So, like in terms of the exact vote, I'm assuming it's going to be yes across the board on two through six. When we get our attendees, where is a good place to put it and live off of interest? Uh, BlockFi. 8.6% interest on their stable coin. I don't really use my bank account anymore. I use BlockFi as my bank account. That money that I don't need like day to day to pay bills, I just earn 8.6% interest in case of instead of my like crappy bank. If you go to blockfi.com/Matt, you can get a bonus for signing up. So depending on how much you deposit, you can get up to $250. On top of that, based on your first trade, you can get more Bitcoin. So you could get 2 Bitcoin payouts from BlockFi, and then you could get 1 from Voyager. Uh, BlockFi is a web app, and then it's a website, and then Voyager is a phone app. Just so you know, it's not a web based thing. Wait, someone just said AMC meeting postponed. Kevin Spencer, is that true? Hang on, that's odd if it's true. AMC shareholder meeting news. I'm not seeing that news. Is that accurate? Can anyone else confirm that? Let me search on Twitter. Twitter's always the best place to get the breaking news. AMC latest. I'm not seeing anything about the Oh, AMC Entertainment Holding Inc. reschedules its annual meeting of stockholders to July 29th a minute ago. AMC Entertainment Holdings today has announced the board of directors has postponed the 2021 annual meeting of stockholders that was previously supposed to be held today. The date change was provide additional time for its millions of current individual shareholders to have their voices heard and more time to cast their ballots on important shareholder meetings. The annual meeting has been rescheduled to July 29th, and a new record date of June 2nd has been established. So no shareholder meeting. That is not. That's just yeah. Interesting. Annual shareholder meeting. Interesting. Let me see. I need a AMC. Let me see if I could. That was on Twitter. So let me see if I can annual shareholder meeting. If anyone has that in the Discord, could you post that link? Shareholder meeting 2021. All right, I'm tweeting this out so everyone knows. If you're involved in AMC, the shareholder meeting is not happening today. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. This is why we're together, way stronger of a community because you guys can see, like, together in the aggregate, we can see way more things together, way more eyeballs. Thank you for bringing that up. Tesla 661. I'm looking for a breakdown of 658. Basically, the S&P 500 heavy now is trying to hold on to 412. I don't know what my positions are doing because you guys won't allow me to see them. So this is life. Oh, in terms of, like, that meeting, I don't think it means anything. I truly believe them that they probably just want more people to vote. I don't think it's anything because the real thing, like, that shareholder meeting, like I said, it's so obvious that everyone's gonna vote yes on 2 through 6 that, like, it's gonna be nothing. I think the bigger fundamental catalyst will be after the market closes on Thursday, the earnings announcement. They will not be changing that date. That's the big thing. So for me, is it positive or negative for them to move it? I don't think it's anything. It's just whatever. Doge 52 cents, Ethereum coming down 3,300, Tesla 663, market bouncing off of 412. Can you connect Voyager to BitPay? I'm unsure. I have not tried to do that. Dude, what the duck is a stable coin, not a typo. Trader Mike, basically, BlockFi itself does, like, a super good job at explaining it. I would recommend checking it out on there. It could, like, articulate it way better than I can. My prediction on Dogecoin, higher, especially running into the Saturday SNL thing with Musk. Is there some news that caused the market as a whole to sell off? Um, I don't know. Nothing major. I mean, it's just the overall market was so high. We've been for weeks now, we've been due for some form of a correction. Um, a big investor, Warren Buffett, they announced his replacement. Gates got divorced, but do any of those things really count for the market going completely down? Not really, no. Can you get Emilio Estevez on the show? I don't know who Emilio Estevez is, but if it's someone that would be, like, of use to the community at large, I'm more than happy to do it. Transferring Robinhood to Webull, do options come with? Uh, I would assume so, but don't quote me on that because I'm not sure, Alex. Sorry, I have a put, not a call. Strike 674 Friday. I always hear you work since January. Appreciate the streams. Keep me in mind if you need another mod. Ricardo. Yeah. So Ricardo, I would recommend continuing to swing it, especially if the SPY breaks down below 412. Tesla, obviously, I'm looking for my own form of confirmation bias, but to me, this does still look weak, especially if it crushes through 658.59. Um, Ride the trend. Like I don't see the trend reversing right now. So like, why would we not ride it and make more profit? Even you guys, you're laughing at me for it, but now you're all giving a different explanation of who it is. Emilio. Emilio Estevez, American actor. He's 5'7". He used to be married to Paula Abdul. He's the brother of Charlie Sheen and son of actor Martin Sheen. What has he done lately? What has he done? It was in Mission Impossible and all the Mighty Ducks. I don't know the names of actors that well, if that's I mean, I'm not the guy who, like, knows all that. I mean, some people have a crazy amount of knowledge for, like, actors, actresses, all that good stuff. That's just not me. But I do like him. I would now have him on knowing that he was in the Mighty Ducks. We could just get his thoughts on ducks. So, my opinion on him, a very positive one. Can you check the short interest on Riot? It's been beaten down lately. Riot, I don't think is that highly shorted of a stock. It's just, I mean, Mar is going down too. So it's just Bitcoin has not been ripping. Riot. I stand corrected. The short interest is 19% and the utilization is 81. But I don't think Riot is really a candidate for a short squeeze just because I don't hear enough people talking about it. When people talk about Riot, it's in reference to like a stock that you could play that could benefit from a push in Bitcoin, not necessarily let's catch these hedge funds and get it to squeeze type of a deal. You are no longer Ducklord because I didn't know the actor. I mean, I've seen the movies. I just didn't know the actor, folks. I like the Mighty Ducks movies. Emilio Gate. I'm just not an actor name person. Like, it's just I don't know. I spend too much time learning the numbers of stocks to, like, memorize actors. It's just not my specialty. You could buy puts on my Hollywood knowledge. If you want a sure bet, buy puts. I also am very bad at knowing song lyrics. I'm gonna put that out there right now. Actors, actresses, musicians, and the lyrics to, like, songs, no. It's just not my skill set. You can't justify the duck shirt if you don't know who coached the greatest Ducks ever. Like, I didn't know his actor name? His real name? Did y'all realize Robinhood owns the biggest Dogecoin wallet, 38% of all Doge? Citadel owns Robinhood. Citadel does not own Robinhood, and there's a very good chance Robinhood has the biggest Doge wallet, but it's not exactly confirmed. But there's like a high likelihood of it. But Citadel doesn't own Robinhood. They have a lot of business dealings together, and Citadel pays for Robinhood's order flow. Um, But Citadel, the market maker, Citadel Securities, pays for the order flow of Robinhood, Webull, TD Ameritrade, each like the list goes on. What was the coach's name? In that wasn't it Bombay, right? Something like that was like his name in the movie. So I full transferred to Webull a month ago. I just reactivated Robinhood to Doge. New York only worked restricted in New York, now locked out. Yeah, crypto is very, very difficult in that state in New York. Taking my 268 and buying power and buying Doge, selling it, then buying the dip it again, sold 40 to make options happen. GME AMC only for 50 down. Crush it, Aaron. Adam Aaron is a calculated man. Trust the process. I agree with that. Will Kong versus Godzilla be on earnings? Yeah, but it's also, I believe, already reported. It's been doing super well in the box office. I'm still in the fight and bought more today, but God, this is killing my brain. Thanks for the helping us daily. Kevin, we're in this together. Emilio Estevez is the coach. Bombay. Okay, sweet. So I knew the coach's name. I just didn't know who the actor was. Oh my God, Matt. Emilio is Coach Bombay, Mighty Ducks. I get some sort of point for knowing that it was the coach's actual name. Seriously, match Billy the Kid, Young Guns, Coach Bombay. I think it's also fair to confuse that actor with Michael J. Fox. Like they kind of look similar, especially like if you're looking at like Mighty Ducks and like Back to the Future, like that time period, like they kind of look the same. Emilio Gate. Slick's vlogging, becoming a space ape. Shout out to Slick's vlogging. Okay, match, we forgive you. Blame pirates. You may have discussed this, but I'm in meetings. What are you doing with your Mara and pins calls? I don't have pins, but Vanessa, I'm swinging my Mara just because I think crypto could like keep moving. You are no longer Duck Lord. I am always Duck Lord. Gang, AMC is in play alert again on TD Ameritrade. Thank you, Amy. For those of you getting that alert in play, it's in reference to like TD apparently thinking that AMC could get acquired. Gordon Bombay. 0 for 7 in call options help. James, if you're 0 for 7, like statistically, that's impressive. Just do the exact opposite of whatever your gut tells you. Emilio Estevez is now in the Fast and Furious 10. All right. GME update 156, AMC update 919. The S&P 500 bounced off of 412. I'm sure the RSI was overextended, came up. It is now getting rejected by 413. Pay close attention to 413 to see what happens there. Tesla came down to 661, bounced up to 665. I just really want to see what happens at 658. Um, Ethereum 3,286, Dogecoin bouncing off of 50 cents. We were calling out that psychological level back up to 52, almost 53 cents. AMC flat, Jimmy drifting slightly down. Um, New meeting, new vote, new email. Yeah, so the meeting is just getting pushed. I don't know exactly what it means. To me, my knee-jerk reaction is it's like doesn't really mean much because I care more about what they're going to say on the earnings call on Thursday. Speaking of which, I will be trying to stream that if I could get a spot into the webcast. They like easily get like overloaded with that type of stuff. So if I can, I will be live streaming the AMC earnings call. Movie Mang 80, becoming an astronaut. See, now we have a member that I could ask all of my unknown movie knowledge to. Crypto bouncing back generally. Not what figuring out pirates. If iShares Russell 2000 value ETF goes down, can it affect GME? Um, yeah, but it has like incredibly low exposure. It's not even like close to like a portion of a percent for Russell 2000's exposure to IW or AMC and GME. If when people are talking about hedge funds shorting ETFs, the only ones they would logically do that to are the ones with the highest exposure to AMC and GME. You would not short IWM to bring down AMC and GME just because it's not even a percent. So like it just doesn't make sense. Like if you're doing that type of research on ETFs, find the ETFs that have the biggest holding of AMC and GME on a proportionate rate. Mental loss facts. Yoda was partly modeled after a photo of Albert Einstein. Christina, you'll be good with that transfer. All right, what is going on? Tesla coming back down. All right, I guess I'll have to check my Weeble from my phone. Who is Yoda? I know who that actor is. All right, let me check my Weeble. Why is this not working? Speaking of which, this is Weeble. Don't forget to sign up to it if you haven't already. All right, so I'm up 12,000 on Tesla right now, $200 on SPY, down a thousand on VXRT, up 266 on Penn, down 500 on Mara, down 1,000 on AMC, down 1,500 on Coin. Ooh, in that time I was talking, I went from 12,000 to 11,000 on Tesla. Now below 11,000. Oh, the SPY's trying to bounce back right here. It's bringing things up with it now. Look at SPY bounces, GME bounces, AMC bounces, Tesla bounces. The question is, can it hold? I guess here's an ideal plan for me. With Tesla, I would love for it to test right here, 658.59. If that happens, I would lock in some profits and then let my runners run. I'd let the kids play, you know? Are you shorting Tesla? Yeah, I do have Tesla puts right now. And really it's been what's like my account green. Matt, why can't you show your positions on streaming anymore? Did I miss that? Not that your money is a business cheering. Oh, Mike, it's just for space purposes. Now that I have up six, I just wanted to maximize the space so people can see like what's going on because people were unhappy if I didn't show AMC and GME both, even though there's like, I don't know, there's too many things that were running. It was a hectic day. Obviously, you feel safe parking money in BlockFi without FDIC backing. Thinking of making me switch. Do you feel there's a risk or exposure to savings? Kristen, this is a great question. Yes, there is risk. I would argue it's very minimal risk. Um, BlockFi actually originally got its funding from both Coinbase and Gemini. And actually, Gemini is still doing like the custodial work for BlockFi. I trust in them. I'm not saying like I'm not one person that thinks you could put all of your like eggs in one basket, but I trust in them enough to put a decent percentage of my money, like probably more than I actually should. Um, but not being backed by FDIC, I care more who's doing their, like, security, and, like, right now it's kinda being backed by Gemini in that sense, so I very much trust in both of them. Um, but it's fair, like, we do, like, commonly hear the headlines of, like, cryptos getting hacked and all that stuff. Is it a possibility? Yes, but, it's getting more and more difficult for them every day that goes by because the security measures being put in place for crypto is getting stronger and stronger each day. So I can't tell you that there's no risk at all. But for me, there is a certain amount that I'm going to invest because I like that higher percentage payout. So it's just like the higher the payout, the bigger the risk. So if you like that, well, then you're going to have to be removed from whatever your bank account is. So balance out that risk in your own mind, and wherever the risk reward paradigm is, well, that's how much you'll invest then. And to be fair, Kristen, if there was a hack and I somehow lost money, I would just take all my the rest of my money out and talk crap on them and never use them again. Like if they haven't done anything to broke my trust yet, but if they break my trust, then I'm obviously out. Is that Versace? Tried to post the whole theory, right brain half of man on Supersonic on Reddit was taken down before it was even posted. Not Versace. I should buy. I saw that very interesting Gucci duck shirt. Here, I will buy the Gucci duck shirt. That's like $2,500 if I make 25K today. If Tesla somehow horrifically plummets, I'll use it as a tax write off. Or actually, I can't even say that. Maybe you guys could think of something cooler to buy. But let's do a fun challenge. Dogecoin coming back. It's at just below 54 cents. GME 155. AMC 924. AMC is flat on the day, pretty much. It came down to 905, bounced, and now we're just coasting sideways, not doing much. Down 4.94%. GME down 4.4%, and it is slightly drifting downward. Um, the S&P 500 is bouncing off of 413.